Hello YouTube. Today we have a Toyota Crown 2025. We're gonna take it for a spin today and talk about it and see how the system, the Toyota Sense work on the road. We're gonna jump on the freeway and we're gonna talk about the car briefly. This is not a you can do a I made two videos about this one. You can check out the previous one that I spoke about in detail about the car. So here we have the side profile, big wheels. So if you want like it also comes with, this is the base model basically, and the thing that I like, it comes with the standard lock and unlock sensors in the front and the back. This is, mind you, the base model, the XLE. Okay, so look at the car from the back. Doesn't have a lift gate. This is the base one. If you want the lift gate, you have to go up to the higher trims. But you do have 4 sensors standard. You can lock the car and unlock by having the key in your pocket, and also you can fold the mirrors as well with the base model. So look in the car, sitting behind myself right here real quick. You see the space. I'm sitting behind myself. So you got 2 type C, which I don't like. I hope it was type A. Leather seats are also standards in the XLE, and the XL, and also all Crown come in hybrid. Also they come all-wheel drive, and they have the 2.5, which is the same powertrain basically in the Camry. And if you want more horsepower, which produce about 200 with the eCVT, which produces about 235, very dependable powertrain. I love that powertrain. It's naturally aspirated, and just like that one, the Camry sitting right there, basically you have the same powertrain here, and it's all-wheel drive. As we can see right here, it's more like a front-wheel drive biased than a rear-wheel drive. But regardless, the car, if I want to describe it in a way, this is basically for those who want a Camry reliability but don't like to have a Camry because maybe people think they do Uber on the side. I'm just kidding, I do it myself, but I'm just explaining. This is basically a Camry reliability packaged differently. You gain 40 miles, you gain 40, slightly less gas mileage than you would say, I would say, from a what you would get from a Camry, because a Camry is much smaller vehicle, and also you can get it with a front-wheel drive and not all-wheel drive. I have not driven an all-wheel drive Camry, so I cannot really compare the two, but I can definitely tell you the powertrain here is very adequate. Nothing crazy, all-wheel drive. The car is extremely comfortable, comes with a lot of, like, the car has, this is the base model, but nothing about the car feels basic, okay? Beside maybe here you have blank buttons. You even can fold the side mirrors like in a luxury car, and again, if you put in reverse, it will kind of angle down the mirrors, which is pretty cool. Okay, those here, they are configurable. Unfortunately, as long as you like, you can get any color as long as you like blue. Just kidding, basically you cannot change anything. So we're about to test the lane keeping assist, which is pretty decent for the most part. So let's launch first. And 60. So yeah, 0 to 60 in about 7 seconds. The car planted. The engine, I would say, is under stressed in the Camry. Maybe here is not under stressed. It's about right. Like, it's not fast, it's not slow. It's just, will get the job done. you're probably not going to be inclined to, you're not going to have a problem passing someone. It's not like the 1.8 in the old Corollas. It's kind of like you're really struggling passing people. No, not at all. With this one, it's pretty good. And I like how it does give you an eco score. You definitely here you have features like you can change it to sport, to custom, to eco, which I usually keep an eco. Honestly, I can't even tell the difference between any of them. There's no changes with the suspension. The throttle response, I would say, with the sport becomes a little bit more responsive, a little bit quicker, but nothing crazy. Even now with the eco, like it kind of takes off about the same. Yeah, and it does give you an eco score based on start, cruise, and stop. Like, are you slamming on the brakes? Are you cruising along? Are you taking off, launching the car all the time, which is pretty cool. Also comes a standard with the steering wheel heater if you want. I think also comes with a cooling. It also cools the steering wheel. I don't feel it. I didn't feel anything in a hot day or anything. Also comes standard with the back seat heater in the back seat. Heating seat in the back seat. Tell me when was the last time you saw that on a Toyota product, right? Beside the Lexus, of course. And it comes with standard cooling and heating seats with 3 stages, heating and cooling seat to the front passengers. Also comes electrically controlled front seats. Both. In the Camry comes only the passenger seat. You sit in pretty high, like as you guys can see. I feel more like an SUV than I am in a sedan, to be honest. So it's not a bad thing. It's actually good commanding position. You see this position feels a lot more like an SUV than it is to a car. The car does feel a little bit bigger than it actually is. It definitely looks a lot better as a car, using the exact same powertrain as the Toyota Camry. Basically, you do have also heated, we talked about that, heated and cooling seats. You do have heated and cold steering wheel. I don't feel the cooling. I definitely do feel the heating of the steering wheel. That's all features standard, which is really cool. Also got a bunch of, you have this opens both sides, which is similar to like a Camry or maybe a Highlander. You have a charging pad over here up front that can hold your phone steady. It doesn't bounce around or anything. You have 2 Type-C, which I don't like. I wish they kept the Type-A. The Type-A is more, I'm having issues connecting my device to the Android Auto. But this is not a specific for this vehicle. It's actually with all the Toyotas I had. I always had issues with this system. The system is just, how would I explain? I don't know. It's good in a way. It's not good in other ways. The compatibility is just not there. Like I had an issue with it. So let's put it this way. But it could be like specific for Android Auto, because as you guys know, they recently added the Android Auto as an option. It used to be only offered for Apple CarPlay. So maybe if you had an Apple CarPlay, maybe you would have better compatibility, since Android Auto is something been introduced recently. So let me know in a comment if that was the case, because I actually want to know. So now we're merging on a freeway. As I mentioned, nothing will blow your socks off, but more than adequate to, let's say we're catching this car right there. Yeah, no problem passing, no issue. Now we're gonna go on the cruise control, which equipped all Toyotas. Basically, they equipped with the same system. The adaptive cruise control with lane with lane management system. As you guys see, it's pretty good. It's decent, but you have to stay alert, of course. And it does, you can apply it all the way to stop. Like it will fully stop in like bumper to bumper traffic, but that is not specific to this car. You can get actually this option in a Corolla, believe it or not. In a Corolla, you can get that system, which is really, really cool, because that is a very nice feature that you can just set it up if in a bumper to bumper traffic, and the car will just, when it goes to full stop, you just press X, or you just feather the gas pedal and it will continue following the car in front of it for as long as you want, as long as there's a traffic. So let's get out of the way here. So to get back on the cruise control, you do have lane keeping assist coming standard in this vehicle as well. You also can set the distance between you and the car in front of you with this one right here. What else we have? I think we covered everything here at this point. We covered the yeah, pretty much. So I'm gonna shut up and let you guys enjoy this cruise.